the tip of the spear gets really, really sharp. So if I wanted to get to that winning level, getting 5% better, really, really, really hard to do. So that your mental training needs to get ramped up, your physical training needs to get ramped up, and you have to have a lot of ride time, especially with these hard enduros. Like, there is no replacement for riding ride time. You have to ride a lot. You have to be very familiar with your bike. You need to be on point. Your timing has to be perfect. You have to learn all the new techniques. You have to learn how to use. It's hard to compete right now when there's a lot of ride time, and with my business and other things going on right now, I don't have time to go out into the mountains for 4, 5, 6 hours at a time. That's what's hard to do. I love racing, and I do want to progress and get better, but bringing it all together at the highest level is a very hard thing to do. And I've always had fun doing it, and I think endurocross might be a little bit more up my alley, even though I'm more of an endurance guy. Endurocross is fun. It's a little more manageable when you have so many different things going on. Endurocross is a little tighter of a program to be able to put an effort towards. In some ways it's a little bit easier to train for, especially when considering the East Coast races. Training for an East Coast hard enduro is almost completely different than training for anything else.
Yeah,
It's
you would have to
wet,
almost
slippery.
fly out there or go hang out there for 2 or 3 weeks to get in that area.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't really have the means to do that. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd have to go all in again. And not that I don't want to do that. It's that other ways to have a good time and be a part of the sport and have fun. And I want to continue to enjoy it. And it's really hard to do all. And plus, I want to do this. This is something that I've been thinking about and wanting to do for a while. This media job, like, I think it's right up my alley, doing the commentator thing. So it's something that's floated to the surface in my world, and I'm ready to go after that. So it's not so much that I don't want to keep racing and that I'm not really, I don't have the time. I mean, part of it is that, but it's partially that this is a good opportunity. I want to be a part of the sport in a different way. I can't race forever anyway, and this is something that's finally floating to the surface that I'm ready to go for.